Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to use the cover story curriculum in our co-op this year. You will get a student book. You will also get a journal called the Remarkable Journal. You will get the streaming of the videos. I have a DVD set because it's old, but you will get the streaming videos, so you'll be able to watch those online. And I have a few other things I'm going to show you, but let me open up the student book so you can see how it's organized. This lists the lessons, and you notice that they divide them by threes because you'll do 3 lessons per week. And your syllabus, which I'll show you in a second, tells you when each of these is to be done. So if you see the regular lessons end with lesson 72, and then there's also 12 grammar lessons. We are going to do the 12 grammar lessons after lesson 9. So we'll squeeze those in right there and then come back to lesson 10. So don't let that confuse you. All right, so how to use the curriculum. Each week you will watch the video lesson. So it says DVD, but you'll have streaming. And you'll read and complete the corresponding lesson in the book. Most of the lessons are 2 pages long. They may be a little longer, and you'll make entries in this book. And the videos will explain exactly how to do all this work. So you'll watch video 1, lesson 1, you'll do lesson 1 in the book here, watch video lesson 2, do this one, and then watch video lesson 3 and do this one. You will bring all of this work to class on Friday. You may write in this book because it's your student book, or if it's easier, especially when it's like a longer writing assignment, if it's easier to type it out on a computer, please print that page out and bring it. Or if you're writing in a separate notebook, like a spiral notebook, bring that. The students will not be allowed to use their phones or computers in class, so make sure everything is printed out or separately written if you're not going to write directly in this book. But bring this book as well. And sometimes there are things to read, and that will be with the lessons. So like lesson 36, it'll tell you read the story right after it. And then all the grammar lessons, those 12 extra grammar lessons, are at the end, and you'll see that they are designated with a G for grammar. So G1, G2, and they will do this work, and I will grade that. We'll grade it in class because I have the teacher guide. You don't need to worry about any of the grading. I will keep notes for you so that you know whether your students are getting their work done. I'll try to send you messages so you know. And let me show you the journal now. This is just a chance. I don't think that I'm going to be looking at these. I might have them bring it so I could just check to make sure they're doing it. But this is more of just getting the kids in the habit of writing every single day. And he tells you what to write about, like write 5 details about things that you encounter. I know the very beginning, you're just writing 5 questions. Write 5 curious questions. And so you're getting used to writing, and this will be also the assignments that are to be done. Let me show you the syllabus now so you'll understand how this works. It tells you right here to do these at home before class, so lessons 1 through 3. And then the class date is September 5th, and we will discuss the work from lessons 1 through 3. So we'll discuss what they wrote in here, or if they wrote it separately on the pages. We'll share some of their writings with each other. We have 10 students in the class, so hopefully we'll have time for everyone to share and just ask any questions. If something was on the video that they didn't really understand, they could ask those questions in class too. So this tells you what they need to do. So notice they do need to have lessons 1 through 3 done before our first class on September 5th. And then there's a couple of times that we are not meeting, and they will have 2 weeks to get 2 lessons done, and we'll discuss 2 weeks at a time, just so we don't get behind since we're not meeting those 2 dates. And we will be able to finish on May 1st, and they will have all of their writings ready to put together in a magazine. So that will be really exciting. So this is how the syllabus works. I also have shared with you the video run times. So if this helps you with your planning, you'll notice that for the first week, so it's lessons 1, 2, and 3, it's about 30 minutes of video time. Now they'll need to watch one video and then do the work in the student book before they watch the next video lesson. So it's better to do these on separate days, but you could do it all on one day, just allow enough time for that. But this is helpful because it tells you how long each video is, okay? And then the grammar lessons as well are also on video. And then one other thing I shared with you is this page, which is called the lesson table, and it gives you some information about the class. But if you are interested in what each lesson is teaching, this tells you. So lessons 1, 2, and 3, they'll be thinking about magazines, introducing the journal, brainstorming and picking out a theme. So this might help you, maybe at least give you some ideas of what to ask your student about what they're learning. It just gives you ideas of things that they're talking about, poetry and outlining, letters. So these are the grammar lessons as well. So we'll be touching on all of these for grammar. And then one more thing I want to show you is that in my teacher's guide, I have the tests. So I will be giving, since we've all paid our license fee, I will be giving them the tests in class. Let me see where one of those is. So here we go. Here's an example of one of the tests for Unit 5. So there are multiple choice, I think 10 questions. Yeah, about 10 questions. So we'll do these in class, and they don't need to worry about studying for it because it will be everything that we've been discussing, and this is just to follow up to make sure that they have been paying attention. And I will also share the answers to the tests with you so that that may guide you in your grading. So if you have any questions, let me know. I am really excited to do this curriculum with your students this year.